Hey, my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel and episode 3 of the Whimsy Stories. And we are here at the Makerspace on prank day with our newest family members. In the last episode, we adopted Woody Haywood, and I also now adopted Pedal off camera because I was talking about it in the last episode. And I couldn't adopt her in the episode, but really wanted to adopt her. So now we have two little doggies, one vocal aggressive glutton and one jumpy sleuth active dog. We have a male and a female, but we won't be getting any puppies because I think two dogs are enough. I think too many pets is taking away from the gameplay. You're only focused on taking care of those pets, taking care of teaching them a lot of stuff. So I think two is enough. And we are currently creating a rug for one of our gigs, which hopefully gets our fabrication to level 1. Otherwise, I will be doing a little bit of candle making by collecting all of the soy wax over here. And after this, once we've created it, do a little bit of pranking to Jenny, who is actually in this area. I think we will go over to the one of the libraries so we can actually submit it as it is due tomorrow morning. So we don't have a lot of time to actually submit. And I did place down three Sims as homeless Sims. If we find a homeless Sim that's not one of my Sims, that's okay. If she likes that Sim better, but if she does find one of my Sims and is attracted to those, it's also okay. I'm fine with either. I did generate her preferences in terms of LGBTQIA+. She is allosexual. She is also female and cisgender. She's bisexual, biromantic, and discreetly out. So she... No. No, Isabel. Oh no, please. Please. Okay, this is not good. Isabel. No, she is looking so scared. Okay, I'm hoping that she's okay. I think she is okay. Yeah, she's okay. Okay, good. So please try to fabricate another rug and don't try to get yourself killed. But yeah, she is biromantic and bisexual, so I did place down both female and male Sims, two females, one male, so she can have friends but also romantic interest. If we see them in this episode, again, we will see if there's any romantic interest. If not, it will just be friends. But what I am going to do is whenever she is attracted to someone, so let's take, for example, Jenny. She does think Jenny is perceived as basic looking, but if this says attractive or very attractive, I will check with MCC if it says resident homeless. If it says homeless, that does mean that the sim is homeless. If it has a residence, don't I will not pursue any romance between her and the sim. So I will only pursue any. Ooh, we can take these. I'm gonna take some free fruits in the meantime. But we will only pursue any romance if she actually has an attraction to them and if they are homeless. So if she doesn't have any attraction, we are not going to even check whether they are homeless or not because it won't matter anyways. We are going to quickly get into the dumpsters as well. And then I'm going to try one more fabrication with her. Did you just steal my... This person just stole my spot, so scrap this fabrication. Oh, she just stole my spot. But yeah, we are just going to see like if we find any sims, if we find any romance. In the meantime, we are going to focus on our job and on getting the gigs ready. So we hopefully get farther ahead in our skills. We do need to max out wellness, handiness, and fabrication. Fabrication is close to level 2 now. Handiness we are on level 2 and wellness we are on level 3. But I do think It's going to be fabrication is going to be the most difficult one because she's been doing a few fabrications so far and no level 2. So I think we're going to need to focus on that one the most and really start grinding that one in a few episodes time to start slowly maxing it out. I also think fabrication is good to build up the house. So the more money we have, the more potential we have to fabricate for the house and to start building our house as soon as we do have a homeless sim. I know I'm rambling a little bit. Hope you guys understand. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna have her focus on the fabrication and please no getting caught by the fabricator. There's nothing like a little bit of gardening, taking care of your doggies, and doing a little bit of wellness while you have gained the outdoorsy lifestyle. So, Isabel now has the outdoorsy lifestyle, which I think is very suiting to her. But we will have to see how we will keep gaining this style, keep having this lifestyle. I cannot talk when she has her own little home. Like for now, she is outdoors all the time. But once we start building up our own home, she will have a place indoors to live. And we may need to figure out where we can put a lot of more stuff outside. So she has a lot more things to do outside and can keep making use of that lifestyle. For now, we are just going to have her enjoy a little bit of wellness. She did finish up her job. She did submit everything on time. So she already started working on a new gig. Because again, we need to keep working on that money. And I actually want her to have a laptop as soon as we have enough money to buy one. So she doesn't have to go to the library each time. And oh, the little doggies are playing. That's so cute. That's exactly why I wanted to have two, and why I wanted to have both. Because look at how adorable this is. They're doing a little play fight. Hmm. But yeah, what I was saying is, I think it would be good for her to have her own laptop that she can put down at the makerspace, so she doesn't have to constantly go to the library and can just do everything from the makerspace. But we do need to also get an outdoor bathtub so we can bathe the dogs and take care of our own hygiene as well, because hygiene is one of the most difficult things for her to take care of because she cannot do it over here. So we may need to prioritize buying those two things by going to the makerspace today or going actually to the park and do a little bit of selling using the entrepreneurs table that we bought in the previous episode. So once you are done with this, let's go to the park. Maybe find a homeless sim that she can talk to. And let's also try to take care of your hygiene because, girl, you're looking dirty. Who would
Seneca,
not want to buy
believe.
from this little cutie?
Vobi
Like,
Eep
look at
Sabito.
her. She is so
Yabo.
adorable and she has so many nice things on her table. So let's hope that the yard sale that we started in the Oasis Springs little hangout park is going to do its job and is going to make us some money because I do want to get sufficient money, as I said, to buy a laptop. I'm also keeping an eye out for the Sims that I've created. I checked all of these. The ones that are young adult are unfortunately no homeless people, so no need to introduce ourselves to them. But again, I am checking if my Sims are showing up so we can introduce ourselves to them. And if we don't see them, I may spawn them over just to meet up. If you guys are fine with that. If you guys are not fine with that, I will not. But if we don't meet them in this next episode, I will leave that question down below. And if we don't get any money from the yard sale, we'll just keep going around over here, excavating, harvesting everything that we can, because this is going to be an amazing place to get a lot of money. So let's see, are you going to buy something? Thank you very much, sir, for buying something for 75 simoleons. And unfortunately, we don't have spaces. We do have the percentage on 25% because we don't want to make too much money at once, but I also don't want to try to scare people off into buying something. And again, I don't think this sim is homeless. No. Of and he's married as well. But we are selling some stuff. So at least that's good. Can you stock up the table? No, we cannot. So, sir, can you buy if you're married? Do you have kids? Want to buy an action figure? I know you do. Maybe you, sir, the whiz. Maybe you want to buy a nice action figure. Or, or, thank you very much, sir. Maybe you want to buy a robo salvage part. Think it could suit you too? Uh, it is working. We are selling some money, but still, I think I really want to sell out. And she's looking adorable, but again, does have a residence, so that's a bit sad. So again, I'm hoping that one of my Sims will show up. If not, maybe I need to spawn them in. Just to also create a little bit of story. I think that could be fun in terms of storytelling. So we'll see how it goes. I really do want to also use the people in game, but if she doesn't find anybody attractive or cannot find any homeless Sims, we will have to create our own. But first, we are creating tons of money, which I'm amazed by. So please stock the table. I do know that you have some frogs in your inventory as well. And we actually did breed a rare frog using the sunflower and hypno frog. So I'm going to keep the rolly flower frog and the sunflower frog, and hopefully we can breed to make more expensive frogs, which we definitely need. So while our girl is eating some grilled food, I was checking on our pets and I actually saw one of my Sims walking over here. So we have Takoda Chaska, who I created as a Sioux, um, Sioux Sim. Uh, hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And he is walking over here. So let's see if you can quickly introduce yourself to him. Stop eating, girl. Go to him. Please. Because I think he was walking around and leaving off and is going to leave. Where is he staying? She's meeting him. She's meeting him. Okay. Go introduce yourself. Run, girl. Run. Because he is the male sim that I created, and then I created two female sims. So let's see what she thinks of him. She's running over with her grilled food. She's not going to let this guy go. So let's see. He thinks positive and she thinks positive. So she thinks he's emotionally expressive and very attractive. Okay. So she thinks he's emotionally expressive. So now and then it's nice to meet someone who's not afraid to share how they really feel about things. And his first impression is that she's impact conscious. This sim appears to truly care about the impact on the world and the well-being of everyone and everything on the planet. It's heartwarming. So she is doing a friendly introduction and then she immediately wants to ask him what happened, which is a little bit of a bug where sims are asking too many times what happened. But we are just going to get to know him. So we are going to ask to hang out so he doesn't leave. And we will then quickly discuss his interests, just do a little bit of talking. She's like, hey, I saw you over here. Are you coming more often? She wants to do a heat of the moment kiss. I don't think that's gonna happen, girl. Um, but you can do a little bit of small talk, asking about get to know him a little bit. She's feeling lustful and she's feeling flirty from the fresh air. She does feel a little bit of stranger danger and some unnecessary spending from the cooking, but I think she is more focused now on getting to know Takoda, who also loves the outdoors, so that's already a very great match. And I really do want to see like how they interact with each other on their own. So I'm going to queue up a few different things. And she's going to talk about her outdoorsy lifestyle, like, oh, you love the outdoors too? Like that's great. Like I have some great tips to share if you want to. So she's just going to talk to him a little bit and uh we'll see how he responds to her. But what we do see is that he's leaving, but he doesn't have a residence. He is homeless, and we were going to hang out. So can you please stay for a little bit of talk? Why don't we build a sand sculpture together, actually? Which is really, really cute. But let's see if we can do a few more interactions with the two of them. And unfortunately, he did leave. So I think we will invite him over. For now, she is going to probably just build the sandcastle on her own to build up her fun. And since she does want to have a great catch, I think she's going for fishing just a little bit, put the food in her inventory, and do a little bit of fishing before she heads home. And maybe we can invite him to the makerspace in the morning where she can work on her job and get to know him a little bit better. And maybe we'll see some of my other Sims hang out. We'll never know. Like it's a huge lot. There's a lot of people that are coming and going here. So who knows? Maybe Takoda isn't the only one who will show up. Alrighty, we have arrived at the makerspace, and Takoda did come with us. And I actually see that we already have a pretty decent friendship with him. So let's get to know him a bit more. How about we ask? Let's see, we're not going to ask about all of those things. We're just going to ask about his career. We are going to get to know him, and then we also will start working on our rug because we do need to also do our work, which is why we are actually here. But I think it would be nice to slowly get to know him and just see more of his impressions and also see how he responds to everything. And I think we need to take Pedal to the vet clinic. So let's do that after we finish making our rug. And he is a maker, so the maker space is actually a great place for him. What is he asking of us? I think it's something positive because she is now feeling very inspired and they are doing a little bit of goofing around. He does feel uncomfortable, probably because of battle, but seems like she likes pessimistic Sims, so I think his third rate was gloomy, but looks like Isabel just prevented a pessimistic Sim. Pessimists have a very glass empty view of life. They never fail to see the negative side of things and might often feel sad, but sometimes their perspective helps keep it real. Yes, you're going to like it, but because that means you will like him. Is he talking about expanding the? I was about to say, is he talking about expanding the family? But I think he's just doing a little bit of gossip. But it's nice to see these two interacting. So I'll just leave them be for a little bit, see how they communicate on their own before I will have her go work on her rock, which of course that's what we came here to do. But maybe there's something blossoming between these two. Unless Jenny wants to butt into the conversation and straight away leave. But we'll see how it goes. At least she did make a new friend, so they are now friends, which is a good thing. And aren't you friends with Jenny as well? Yes, so I was about to say, like, why is this not being fulfilled? But guess it is. So I was checking what she wants to do, and she actually wants to give him an amorous hug. And typically, the way I interpret all of the things that show up here are the things that she wants to do. So she wants to tell a dramatic story, give an amorous hug. So those are the things that she wants to do. Jenny, get out of this conversation if it starts to get romantic, which it now is because these two have a little bit of romance. Jenny, get out of this conversation. You do not want to be part of this conversation if they start getting flirty. Jenny, I hate to do this, but please go away for one time. Just go away. Please leave. Don't get into the dumpster, but she's telling him a dramatic story. It's a pleasant conversation. He's feeling confident. She is feeling very focused. She wants to compliment his appearance. Don't dive for ingredients, girl. I know you're a freegan. I know you love to dumpster dive, but romance may be happening, and we're not discussing having a baby. We're gonna talk about best bait. Instead, she's going to tell that because she's homeless, she's living off of um, no telling goodbye. Don't you dare. We're not leaving yet. But she's telling him that she's living off fish that she catches herself and that she roasts above her home built fireplace. So she's just telling him like how she's living, and I think he's sharing a few of his ideas, with what he's doing. And there are so many things that she wants to talk about that are so different from the story I want to do. She wants to do a pickup line. That's fine. We can definitely do a pickup line. But yeah, there is some romance going on between these two. So she's now doing a pickup line. How is this going? It's going into being very, very flirty and being straight into the dumpster again. What is he doing? He is. I think he's asking her a few things, but they're just talking on their own. So again, I do want to see how this goes. Aw, he's flirting with her. And yes, she really wants to dive for ingredients. I'm going to let her, but it does seem that she has a little bit of romance. She also did create an exceptional candle while I was having her work on her rug. So we may actually go to the vet now that she has talked with Takoda, now that she has some romance. I think Takoda is leaving as well, it may seem. Yeah, he's leaving. So she's now diving for ingredients. She got some tomato sauce, which we cannot use because we don't have a pizza oven yet. And we are not going to order a food or a drink. We are um, eating the tomato sauce instead, actually, because apparently was what we're not going to order. We are going to eat the tomato sauce you just found. And oh, vampire. So she's got a little bit of romance. That's so cute. But we are going to extract some fossils because she has these in her inventory. And after you've eaten your tomato sauce, we are gonna go over to the vet clinic to take care of our little baby Petal and to then head over back home to take care of ourselves before we submit the rock. So eat your tomato sauce. It doesn't fill you up too much, which I guess means we are going to the vet clinic. And since the vet is taking a little bit too long, I don't even know if a vet is here, to be honest. We are just going to give Petal a little bit of a vet treat, which should cure her illness. And I bought 10 of those, so our money did degrade. But she was able to make use of all the stuff over here. So she was able to take a shower, cook herself some vegetable dumplings, and get our little doggy into a better health situation. So now we can head back home again to to sleep in our own little tent, which I think she does prefer. And it is actually Independence Day, so it might be a good idea to invite Takoda over for some drinks. She did light the fire to get some food, so that one is already ticked off. And I think since she's in a remote area, we can do the streaking as well, just from over here. So our girl is gonna go streaking. She took care of all of her plants, so her home dot is all fine, and she did do a little bit of woodworking as well. So in terms of our traits, it's currently looking like she's fishing level 3, wellness level 3, gardening level 3, handiness level 2, and fabrication level 2. So if we can keep working on crafting some sculptures and not doing too much of these streaking things and working on a fabrication, I think it should be fine. And the only time when I will start working on building a home lot up for her and having Takoda move in is when their romance is a little bit higher and we will start building once it says soulmates here. They both had still have their positive sentiments, so I definitely think we should invite him out for a little bit of drinks. So why don't we travel with Dakota? And this is the first time she's gonna travel without the dogs. And we will travel to a nice little bar here over in Chestnut Ridge, where she can go for a little bit of drinks with Dakota. And hopefully the streaking is done soon because I really want to take this one up. And people are already responding a bit poorly to her just walking around in with nothing on. It is raining, but we are here with Takoda, and we are not going to talk to him about any of the horse ranch related things, but we are going to activities, sing about Independence Day, and I know we have limited money, but we are going to buy drinks for both of us. So can we can we get some drinks, or is this Sim getting her own drink, which means that we don't get our own drinks? So why don't you make some drinks for everyone? Hmm, let's see what's the cheapest one. Why don't we do some nectar actually and get some grape nectar? I think that would be really nice, unless she's standing a bar. Okay, yeah, she is. So in that case, we can order drinks. And what are we gonna order? Um, can we order drinks? There we go. Order drinks for group. We are going to order a virgin caipirinha, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Uh, oh please, no more drinking. Otherwise, we're gonna make our own drinks. Okay, make drinks for everyone. Let's do a sweet and spicy. If everybody's gonna keep drinking from our bartender, we will make our own drinks. And she actually wants to give a massage to Takoda. So this will require friendship, but I guess that was something that she wanted to do, and it disappeared. But it's definitely going well with the flirts between these two. We're not gonna talk about marriage, but we are just talking of some few things. They are actually going to whisper seductively to each other. Oh my, that's so sweet. Wait. They are so cute together. So I definitely think that there might be something between these two. We are going to order a drink, so we are going to order our favorite drink, and we are not going to level up in the mixology skill, but she does want to be alone. So she's still struggling with getting out there, like being around Sims, but she also does really want to keep talking with Takoda, flirting with Takoda. So she is trying to balance everything out. But it's definitely an amorous exchange between these two. Like it's going very, very well. We. Mm, I'm going to say under what conditions, because I don't want them to force into a marriage just for the money. I'd rather have them like build up their connection slowly without them having the feeling that they need to get into a marriage. But again, like what he is flirting with her. Love. Oh, these two are
Palashirsha.
so cute together, and I think with
Omish.
everything that I'm
Rebolfer.
seeing between
Nibla.
these two, like how fast everything is going, and having this half a magical first kiss in the air, I think we maybe are in the space to do a first kiss. Like he is sending her like so many flirts, and she's flirting back. They're both being very, very flirty. So don't say goodbye. Not when I was about to do like the first kiss between these two. Please Dakota stay so we can do that first kiss. Please come back. Don't leave. I think he's staying for a little bit of a first kiss. With the rain outside, with the thunder storming, these two have their own sparks in the form of a first kiss, which is not touching. There we go. These two are having their first ever kiss, and they are so adorable together.
Skloom.
They are so
Shinray.
cute. And yes, we can go on a date to a nightclub. So even though we are already on a over here, I think he wants to go somewhere else for some more drinks and talk a little bit further. So why don't we go into a nightclub on our first ever date? All right, so we are here at the nightclub, and I think I'm going to end the episode here and have them go on their own date in the next episode. So we will see how the romance blossoms between these two. But I do hope you lovelies like this episode. I do hope that you like Takoda and the way he looks like. I did try to make him look as Native American as possible, but if there's any facial features I did wrong or any pronunciations that I'm doing wrong, please let me know and I will try to correct myself in the next episode if it's necessary because I do want to be as representative as possible. So I don't want to communicate something wrong or communicate something or mispronounce something. But these two are going on a date, so let me know in the comments how you think their date is going and whether we should have Dakota move in the next episode because right now these two are lovebirds, but I think they're definitely getting closer to being soulmates. So hopefully by the next episode we can start building onto our home and getting a home lot in I think we may stay in Ridge and otherwise we will move to Evergreen Harbor. But if you like this episode, click that little like button down below. And if you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click that subscribe button as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.
Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh